Mates, most AI video tools look impressive for a few seconds, and then fall apart the moment you try to build something bigger. You generate one clip, then another, and suddenly nothing connects. The style shifts, the story breaks, and you end up restarting more often than actually creating. That's been the real limitation of AI videos so far. Not quality, but workflow. I'm Daniel, welcome to my channel where I make smart tutorials. Today we are looking at something that approaches this differently. We are testing Seedance 2.0 inside CapCut Video Studio. And instead of jumping between tools, everything happens in one place, where AI helps you build and refine the whole video. It doesn't just generate separate scenes, but uses built-in storyboarding tools and an unlimited canvas to plan and connect everything from the start. Also, I've left all the useful links in the description down below, so don't forget to check them out. Let's get into it. Alright folks, let's start with the first step, generating a scene. And instead of going with something basic, I want to test how far we can push Seedance 2.0 when it comes to complex motion and cinematic detail. So I'm writing a prompt that's actually structured like a shot description. I'm specifying not just the environment, but also movement, how the camera behaves, how objects interact, where the energy in the scene comes from. Things like debris flying in specific directions, lighting reacting to motion, and timing of effects. The system reacts much better when you describe intent, not just visuals. Friends, we also set the format and duration, and this matters more than it seems. A shorter clip forces faster action, while a longer one gives the model space to build transitions naturally. So here I give it enough time to develop the scene instead of rushing everything into a few seconds. And here's the first result. It already feels dynamic, but more importantly, it gives us a base we can build on. This is not something you export immediately, this is your starting point. Now mates, take a look at the workspace. Instead of getting a single output and leaving the tool, we stay inside Video Studio, where this clip becomes part of a larger canvas. This is what CapCut calls an unlimited canvas, a space where you can lay out scenes, explore ideas visually, and build your video like a storyboard, not just a linear timeline. You can place scenes next to each other, plan what comes next, and actually think in terms of sequences, not isolated clips. Next step, I don't manually write the second scene, I use the AI agent. I ask it to analyze what we just generated and suggest a logical continuation. This is where the workflow becomes much more fluid, because you're not constantly switching between thinking and generating. And because everything sits inside this storyboard-style layout, you can clearly see how each scene connects before you even generate the next one. The agent looks at the context and builds a prompt for the next scene. In this case, it suggests a moment where the character prepares for a final move. Guys, I don't just accept it blindly. I adjust the prompt slightly, add a bit more intensity, and then generate the second clip. Now we've got two scenes, and you can already see how they relate to each other. The motion, lighting, and pacing feel connected, which is something that usually takes multiple attempts in other tools. From here, we keep building. And one thing that's worth doing is testing variations early. Instead of committing to one direction, I regenerate the second scene with slightly different instructions. Maybe a slower camera move, maybe a different angle. This gives you options without rebuilding everything from scratch. At this stage, you're essentially shaping a storyboard, not just clips, but a sequence of connected ideas. And folks, once we're happy with a couple of scenes, we move to assembling them. Instead of dragging clips into a timeline manually, we ask the system to organize them into a full sequence. It breaks everything into structured parts, almost like acts, so you can see how the story flows. This is where the storyboard really turns into a full narrative structure. At this point, you're not just looking at clips, you're looking at a rough version of a full video. Guys, let me take a little break to ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free, but helps me make even more fun tutorials for you. Thanks! Now comes the part that makes the biggest difference – refinement. Let's say something feels off. Maybe the transition between scenes is too abrupt, or the motion doesn't match the intensity you want. Instead of starting over, you adjust the prompt for that specific part and regenerate only that section. This is a completely different mindset. You're not replacing the whole project, you're improving it piece by piece. Next, mates, let's move into editing. We open Edit More, and this is where CapCut turns into a full editor. You can adjust timing, add subtitles, rearrange clips, and fine-tune the structure. And the key point is that everything stays inside the same workspace. So instead of jumping between tools, you move from storyboard to generation to editing inside one continuous workflow. If you want to push quality further, you can go back to any scene, refine the prompt, and regenerate a better version. Then just swap it into your sequence. No exporting, no re-importing, no rebuilding timelines. Another thing that stands out here is how easy it is to adjust pacing. If a scene feels too fast, you extend the duration and regenerate. If it feels too static, you add motion instructions. Folks, you're controlling the rhythm of the videos through prompts, not just manual editing. As you keep iterating, the whole project becomes more polished. Early versions might look good, but later ones start to feel intentional. Lighting becomes more consistent, movement smoother, and the sequence starts to feel like a single piece instead of separate clips. And this is the main difference, friends. You're not just generating content, you're directing it. By the time we reach the final stage, we already have a structured sequence that works as a full video. From here, we export, and the system even improves quality during that step, which helps clean up the final result. And just like that, we've gone from a single prompt to a complete cinematic sequence without ever leaving the workspace. So guys, if we zoom out, what Seedance 2.0 inside CapCut is really changing is how the whole process feels. You're no longer jumping between tools or treating each clip as a separate result. You're building something cohesive, refining it step by step, and staying focused on the creative side instead of technical setup. From the first idea to a full storyboard, and then to a finished video, everything happens inside one connected system. And that's what makes this approach actually useful in real workflows. If you're excited to try it out, or if you've already used it and have some thoughts to share, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, until next time.